And we are live. Happy Monday, everybody. And I'm gonna turn up my music. Before Facebook cuts us off. Listening to Creedence Clearwater Revival. Used to be my dad's favorite group. Hey Kimberly! Oh my God, welcome. It's gonna be a good live today. I just got inspired. So I'm just waiting for everybody to drop on. You know the drill. I'm looking down here because I'm looking at my notes and at comments. Hi Christina, are you back from the jungle? Not the jungle, from the woods. Adrian told me you went to the woods. So if you are back, welcome, reborn and rebirthed. Thank you for doing all the work for us. Hello, Erin. Welcome to the collective. I like seeing that, signing up, making an intro post, and then being on the live. That's somebody who wants to move shit. So good for you. And for anybody who can't make it because of time zones, we just are... Right now, what did Christina is saying, she's been in the 5D for the whole week. It's been amazing. I could imagine. And that's why I say thank you, Christina. Christina is one of our admins inside the community, together with Adrian. And they do a lot of the healing work, a lot of the clearing work in the 5D. And it helps us as a community because we are all connected together, right? So anybody who does clearing work. So you might go in to heal you, but as you heal you, you're healing everybody else who's connected to you. And as you say yes to this community, that means that issue that you have, that all of us have within us, you are healing that for all of us. That's why communities become powerful or deadly. They are either one or the other. Hello, Angela, and welcome. Tessie, hey, my loves. So, like I said before, we are on Wednesday, we are onboarding a whole new group of moderators, okay? And we have just been like going crazy with time zones because we are in all different continents. So if you can't be on because of the time zone, watch the replay. The replay is just as powerful. You can hashtag replay, comment as if you are watching the live right now with us. It's the same energy you're gonna tap into. Energy is not bound by time or space, okay? That is why we can manifest. We work within the 4D, which is the imagination. We take things from, materialize it from the 5D into the 3D, okay? So it doesn't matter where you are in the spectrum, wherever you are in the world, please join in as if you're watching the live. And as we start onboarding all these new moderators, okay, because right now we've been like 3 people for a long time running it. And we have lives besides this. This is free, right? So, so there's only so much we can do with our time, right? But as we are onboarding all these new, which is funnily enough, they're all women. So it's my coven of beautiful witches who is going to come in here and create the magic with all of us, like we are all creating it together. We're going to start adding on things like maybe watch parties and stuff like that. So when you are from different time zones, you can come in and watch a live together, okay, and get that same energy and comment together and talk together. And you can do it on your own. You're always more than welcome. Take initiative, right? This is your journey. We're just here to guide and, you know, kind of help. Let me see, what is, okay, still burning. Sorry, I have a special incense, a Thai incense, which they use in the temples. So it smells, it doesn't have a smell to it like a perfume smell. It has more of a burnt smell. And so I was like, what is burning? I forgot I turned it on. I'm clearing the air for our live today, for our class, okay? So we can start on a good foundation. So as many of you know, for everybody who's new, welcome, okay? The first thing we want you to do as you enter into the community is please We will tag you. If you haven't been tagged for whatever reason to the welcome message, you can go in and you can search welcome, or you can go in and find any of the admins, moderators, or whatever. They will guide you to what the steps should be, okay? You can come into the community and just enjoy it however way you want, but my intent is that you guys come in. This is not just a social group where we all hang out and manifest together. This is basically where we guide you on a journey for with some tools, okay? They're called the Quantum Leap Codes. It's a free program. It's 9 videos in total, okay? You go through them systematically. It's gonna take you 45 minutes. It's free, and it's the most powerful tools that I could give you. Everybody in my different containers, I have 3 containers: Abundance and Alignment, the Inner Circle, and the I Am Earth Academy, okay? The 2 other ones are paid containers. Yes, I do have paid containers, okay? So let's get that out of the way. Some people get upset about that, but yeah, I do have paid containers. Those paid containers allow me to create this, this Kimberly's like, sorry, I'm laughing, allows me to serve inside Abundance and Alignment for free, right? And actually, I was just like looking at my time schedule. I spent probably 60% of my time on my free containers and only 40% of my time on my paid containers. So that you can see, right? And I'm alone with 2 kids. So yes, I do need to make a living. And I do. I manifest money coming in from a lot of different ways, but it's a choice for me wanting to also create an income from my work, from my purpose. Okay, some people don't want to do it. There's people who go out, missionaries, and I know people say, you know, Mother Teresa and the Dalai Lama, but Mother Teresa has the whole Catholic Church behind her, right? Which is the richest institution in the world. So yes, you can go out definitely and do, and that's why we do a lot of the volunteer work. We do a lot of other things in our life. We give our time away freely, and that's why I love social media, right? Because you can give so much on your own time, in your own way, okay? So sorry, I just got, I keep on getting messages. I thought I put it on silent. Anyway, try to not get distracted. So yeah, so it's a lot of different ways of looking at it. So Nikki is saying being paid for your work is just an exchange of energy. Yeah. So if you are a Reiki practitioner, if you were, so I come from Dr. Miyako Usui, right? And as soon as you go into level 2, where you can start healing on other people, and I'm a master right now, but as soon as you go into level 2 and you can work with other people or animals or whatever, there has to be, so the first thing they taught us, they taught me, right, when I went to train with my teacher, is that there has to be an exchange of energy, right? So money is just a form of energy. It can also be a love letter. It can be an apple. It can be anything, right? It doesn't have to be money, but money is just the currency that we use, right? Money is nothing in itself except for, you know, a piece of paper. It's just an energy exchange that's easier to barter, right? If we were living in Africa, right, where my mom is from, and where we have a house and family, not really in our village, they barter in money too. If you go into the Okavango Delta, the desert, right, where the bush people live, they barter in different ways, right? So it's all it's all relative, right? It's just a form of energy, and that's what this community is really about. I don't even know why I went there right now, because that's not what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, so somebody needed to hear it, I guess. So it's just it's just like Nikki said, it's an energy exchange. Is now, with that said, it's an energy exchange, and it's easier said than done, because we have a lot of, most of the people who are in my community, I don't like generalizing, because it's not, like this for everybody, but most of the people who find me, who find this community, it's because we have some similar traits. We are on a similar journey. I might be a few steps ahead of you in certain areas. You might be a million steps ahead of me in other areas, right? But when it comes to learning about being conscious in our manifestations, we often come to this work because of an issue. And many times that issue, that gateway, I call it a gateway more than an issue, because it's not a problem. It's a gateway into your own spirituality. Is a gateway for you to connect to to connect to your higher self, or not even, because you're always connected. Let me think about this. It's a way of you. It's a way of you stepping into. It's a gateway for you to step into the full power of who you really know you are. Does that make sense? It's like we all have a feeling that we are meant for more. We should be doing more. I want to do something else. So like anybody who, so a lot of people who were in Abundance and Alignment when it started was called the beta, because I was testing things out, okay? So it wasn't called Abundance and Alignment. So you'll hear people call it the beta. It was because I was calling it the beta back in the days. And a lot of people who came out of that after we were working very intensely together with these tools, okay? So I used other tools as well. There was a few more tools, but these ones are the most simple ones and the most powerful ones, and I used them with my 8-year-old and my 12-year-old. And I'm not saying it because, you know, I want to make people feel stupid that they can't figure it out, and kids can. Kids are, you know, easy at picking up things. I'm just saying it's that simple, that it doesn't take a... If you are having issues, you might be overcomplicating it, and then and so being in this community will be very good for you, because you are going to start seeing you're going to start being in an energy where other people are creating, and you're going to find out that other people are maybe having similar issues as you, are coming from similar backgrounds. And when we start seeing people create consciously in their lives, is that a relationship or money or a purpose or more happiness or whatever it is, that starts giving you hope, okay? And it starts giving you, it kind of ignites that little fire inside of you where you're thinking, oh, if they can do it, you're gonna find somebody who feels very similar to you that you can relate to, and you can be like, oh, if they can do it, I can do it too, right? So let me just give me a second, because I had some notes here. There we go. Too many windows open. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna look at all the comments. Let me see if I can find it here on the computer. It's easier reading it. So did you guys let me know where you were tuning in from? Do I have anything here? Please also, if you have questions, this is what this normally I set it on half an hour. However, with that said, you know, I go as long as many times as people need me, since I'm here, unless I have something afterwards. But it's nighttime here in Europe, and now school is back, and so the kids are sleeping, or they're in bed. So Aaron is saying too many windows open equal manifesting generator. So are you talking about human design? So, okay, this is another thing. To understand how you use your power to manifest your life the way you want it. Yeah. So this is what, so we have an inner circle, okay? And so let me explain about that. Yes, okay, so okay, Aaron. So this is a very, so what I want everybody to do, so no matter what, so, oh God, I don't want to say it in a way where I'm not saying that, please don't take whatever I say and feel it on. You might feel a little bit of resistance to some of the things I'm saying. I can be very blunt sometimes. And if I do hurt anybody, or if I say something offensive and it offends you or hurt you, please reach out to me, because, you know, when I know better, I do better. I just kind of go with a stream of consciousness, and it's not because, and I never negate anything. I never say that anything is better than another thing at all. Okay, so please just, I intend that you're gonna understand everything that I'm saying right now. If you guys are having any form of resistance, if you guys are having issues, if you feel like you're plateauing on it, you feel life was going really well, you maybe got into healing, you did human design, you did tarot cards, you did whatever it is, and you kind of plateau at some point, and you can't break through, and you're in this cycle of feeling like you're going around in a circle, right? Like the hamster on the hamster wheel. The issue, the main issue I find in my experience is your foundation, is your stability, okay? It needs to be, and it's your self-concept, okay? That needs to be, is your belief system. It's a belief system that is blocking you. Now, let me just show you here, so I'm not like lying to you guys and making this shit up. Like, look, I have like tons of tarot cards, right? I have another box over here. This is just some of them. These are the ones I use every day when I want to. I have tons of like crystals over here. I have oils. Now, these things are amazing tools. Astrology, tarot cards, and human design. But they can also be incredible blocks in your life. Does that make sense? It doesn't, it might not make sense right now. Because if we don't have a strong foundation of knowing or feeling good or knowing who we are, and we start believing in that I'm a Sagittarius and I just say things as they are, you know, I just want to travel the world and I'm not a homebody or whatever it is, right? I'm not, like, I know astrology as a, like a, what do you call it? An infant, right? But it can start blocking you. Now, when can you start? So what I often say when you start out on this journey, if you are having resistance, if you're having issues, it's not if you don't have issues, continue doing what you're doing. If you are having issues, put everything aside, give it a break, put your crystals in a corner and say, you know, I'm going to leave you out for a month and let you recharge. If you have cards, I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to listen to YouTube, whatever. And try to put whatever, you know, the idea, because it's part of that story that might be keeping you stuck right now, okay? And then you start doing this work. You go in, you do the Quantum Leap codes, okay? You do them. It's going to start releasing stuff in you. You start working on your concept of self, right? Your self-concept, as Neville Goddard talked about. When that starts shifting, you start feeling better and stronger. That is when we start taking on these tools, or, you know, whatever it is we call them, the crystals, the technologies, right, of tarot, whatever it is that you like, the human design, the astrology, you then start pulling that in. But if you use those tools when you are not, when you don't have a strong foundation, it can do the opposite to what they were supposed to be doing. Okay? So, and another thing that I always say is everything that you believe or you enjoy using or doing. So if you like to manifest through scripting, to whatever technique it is, right? To visualization, through, what I don't know, I'm like completely lost. Help me, girls. If you like to manifest through whatever it is, right? affirmations, of course, or affirmations, they all work. The reason why you might have issues with them suddenly is because of the things I just talked about. Okay, it's that foundation that you need to work on. And not a lot of teachers talk about it because it's not sexy. It's not what people want to hear right now. People want to go straight into these techniques. 1 year, we did the Quantum Leap codes inside this community. I talked about techniques. I did some master classes about techniques, but only after everybody had been through the Quantum Leap codes over and over and over and over again, okay? The Quantum Leap codes are not, so that's my next kind of thing that I want to talk about for the new people coming in today, is that you can, watching the videos, doing them once is not going to help you. You're not going to have any basic shifts. Doing them consistently every day, for at least, just do them for 7 days every morning. All of them is the master key. You have it at video 8, I believe it is, or video 9, I don't remember. And it's called the master key. You get all the codes put together in a ritual. Do it every day for 7 days, and you're going to start seeing a shift in something like, and I don't care how educated, how practiced you are. You can have clients. You can be doing other things in your life. Like you can, you can be doing well in certain things in your life and have your business, but do this for 7 days in a row, and you're going to start seeing these crazy shifts. The blocks that you have been having, or maybe it's the curiosity. Some people are just coming in here because they're curious, they've heard about manifestation. What is going to happen if you do this consistently for 7 days, what you're going to start experiencing is synchronicities. You're going to start feeling better, you're going to start sleeping better. And that is the base and the stability you need before you start adding in manifestation techniques. And then after that, you can add in any manifestation. You can go on YouTube. There's 1 million of them. And you can do anything you want. And they're all going to work if you believe in it, obviously. So I didn't even get to today's video. But anyway, so with that said, the Quantum Leap codes, as we are doing it, they're here. Connect with it. There are so many people inside the community. If you have questions, if there's anything, you just reach out. Everybody. And the thing is that about the Quantum Leap codes, they don't need to be followed as a formula. And if you don't do it right, they're not going to work. No, they're there as a guidance. Okay. So I put it together how it worked for me. That's how the community uses it. And then I always have encouraged the community to make it their own. Add something in, take something out, whatever feels good to you. Another thing to add in, that I've been thinking about that I might need to add in, is breath work. But you can find that on YouTube. It's very simple. Just put in breath work and find whatever works for you best. But you have to try the main thing here is don't make it longer than 1 hour in the morning, right? And you have those 20 minutes at the end to do something like that makes you feel good. Because if you make it longer, there's a big chance that you won't complete it every day for those 7 days. And then if you are interested inside our inner circle, which we don't have it advertised anywhere. I invite people here on the lives. If you want to join it, it's like a monthly membership. And we do these, the master key, which is called the magic morning. They do it in there as a community. I'm in there. I do like live Q&As once a month. We do a book club. We kind of immerse ourselves into this kind of work. And we do challenges every month with different manifestation techniques for people who are interested in it. But it's not something that is needed for you to excel or find that equilibrium that you're looking for. Everything that you need is inside here in this free community. That's why I'm giving all my tools away inside here. Anybody who is in my signature program, who works with me for 3 months, where we dive deep into this kind of work, right? They have to have done the Quantum Leap codes to be able to be in that program. It's not EFT, no, Erin, it's not EFT, honey. It's Donna Eden. There is tapping, but it's not EFT. It's Donna Eden. It's called Eden Medicine. I finally learned it. Yes, Eden Medicine is one of them. So go have a look at it. I find it more powerful. Like, well, that's a lie. I just never could. I never could connect to EFT, okay? EFT used to stress me out more than it used to relax me, because I'm an A, what is it called? Alpha female. I'm an A personality, kind of everything has to be followed right, like written out in formulas. You know, I'm a scientist at heart. So EFT, you have to have the affirmations, you're doing the, what is it, the karate chop and these other things, and you have to say these other things, and I'm saying, am I saying it the right way? Is it the right thing I'm saying? I always felt I was saying the wrong thing. So it was really messing with my mind. So by the time I would be done with an EFT session, I would be so stressed out that I was like, screw this, like whatever, you know, because it's not working for me. And then I fell over Donna Eden, which I love. She has a lot of free stuff on YouTube. I did her energy medicine course. It's years ago now, okay? So I did it a long time ago. And this routine that I'm giving you guys is a 5-minute routine that is really, really powerful. And I have an extended routine that I did in one of, I think it was the virtual retreat. I did a retreat once, I think over a year ago, where I did the extended version that sometimes I do, where you go up into the scalp just to give some release. But the routine that I give inside here from her, you can go on to, if you just look up Donna Eden, you'll find her on YouTube. And they give tons of stuff away. But this was the routine that she gave us when I was doing her course as just a little quick pick-me-up. And it works really well with our Magic Morning. And it's something that you can do. So basically, the way I use the tapping is to regulate your nervous system in your body, okay? So when you manifest, so a lot of us spiritual light workers, we are up in our upper chakras, okay? We are all about the meditation, the expanding our awareness and tapping in, right? What we are needing many times is connecting into the lower chakras, okay? And so that is where Donna Eden's work is really, really good, is to connect into those lower chakras and connecting to our heart. So anyway, what I wanted to say, let me see here. Okay, so I was watching a few stories, intros from new members, okay? And so I just wanted to, I'm gonna go for another 10 more minutes. Ask me questions now, or else when I'm done, I'm gonna be done, okay? So, and I love it because people are doing as we ask them. They're coming into the community. They are introducing themselves, okay? And I'm seeing the biggest issue, which has been or still is to some certain extent, right? My issue, and everybody else's issue. It is. The reason many times we are stuck, right? Why we feel that manifestation work is not working, okay? Is because we are stuck in our stories. Now, how do we try to explain who we are without getting stuck, without re-explaining? So, Flourish Shovel Shin, she said, right? Your word is your want. So I want you to just ponder on that for a little bit. Your word is your want. The Bible, scripture, devil, everybody says the same thing, right? Use prayer, right? You speak your world into existence. So how do we explain who we are, right? Without our story. And you can't, right? You always want to try to explain where you're coming from, but you don't want to be attached to the story, right? And you can do that in many different ways. I went to therapy for a lot of people who know me, know my story, came from a very traumatic childhood, right? In every sense of the way, right? All the different traumas, and relive that trauma, right, throughout my adult life. And obviously, so I went to a lot of therapy. I went to therapy since I was 18. I probably went for 15 years of therapy, not at the same time, like consecutively, but you know, over the years, but probably 15 years or so. We were always talking about the same thing, the same story, the same thing. Now we don't, in manifestation and in the way that we work in our community with the law of assumption, right, and self-concept, we don't want to keep on telling the same story over and over again, because then we keep on perpetuating the same pattern. Now, the way you can continue talking about your story is not from, so my mom is African. Like everybody knows, I've worked with shamans since I was 11, right? I'm not a shaman. I don't call myself a shaman. I work with them. I've trained with shamans, but nowhere near even trying to consider myself one, right? But light workers, shamans, and then let's put light workers and what have you, like consider them, there is a consideration of like a wounded healer, if that makes sense, right? And that becomes another story for you, okay? So if you want to heal, and if you want to do this work, and if you want to be a light worker, I want you to start looking at the world differently. And the best way that you can still tell your story, but not be attached to your story, okay, is within the work that we are doing here. You have to create alignment, foundation, and stability. And how do you create those three things? You create them through your concept of self. Okay? How do you create a strong concept of self? You can do it in many million ways. The first thing you do is do the Quantum Leap codes. When you have done that enough, or not enough, it's never enough, but I don't do them every day anymore. I've done them for like years and years and years, right? So I go to the different tools whenever I need it. And then you can then start using affirmations to shift it. You can start using, some people use hypnosis and stuff like that, right? But it is the foundation you need to work. You don't need to work on, I was abused as a kid. I was traumatized by my mom. And please, if there's any, what are they called, therapist in here or whatever, holistic, like, I'm not saying that whatever you're doing is not right. I absolutely love therapists. I love doctors. I love everybody, okay? I'm just saying that I don't believe that we need to go into every single problem. Once you can, and it's going to take you 15 years, 10 years to work through stuff. What you can do is you can go into the subconscious mind, which is what we're doing in manifestation and the work that we're doing now. And there it's actually, the one technique that is amazing is SATS, right? It's a state akin to sleep that Neville talks about, where you do it just before you go under and you fall asleep. You revise whatever came up that day. So, sorry, I was just seeing some stuff come in. So basically, yeah. If you were dealing with issues right now, if you are dealing with like hardships right now, if you're dealing with any kind of issues in your life and you're wanting to do this work, try not to keep on repeating the story to people. It's what is going to keep you stuck, okay? And it's easy. It's like, you know, when you have, like, I have family around me, there's a lot of stuff happening in my life, and they, you know, they care about me. So they ask me, so what is happening? What is going on with this? And then you keep on going into that. It's gonna perpetuate the pattern for you. No, and if you did it, don't worry about it. There's ways out of it, right? But what I'm saying is that you need to start shifting your focus. This is a little bit more advanced, actually. I don't know even why I'm talking about this now, but this is more advanced. You have to start shifting your focus from whatever issues are going on in your life into the good things that's happening in your life, right? And do that in the community here. Start doing the Quantum Leap codes. They are going to start making you, there's no rhyme or reason for, like, I'm not a fucking, you know, a medical doctor or a scientist or whatever. I cannot explain to you why shit is shifting. It's just, it shifts, okay? We are close to 1,800 people inside this community, and it's changing their lives, right? So continue doing it. It's going to start shifting you. You're going to start feeling better, and then there's going to be less of a need to focus in on whatever might not be working out for you right now. So, does that make sense? I intend it makes sense, actually. And so the other thing I want to tell everybody is, a lot of people I'm seeing in the community are saying, I'm trying. You're not trying, you're doing. I want you to delete the word trying. Even, I don't care how hard it is. It's like, I am manifesting. I'm not trying to do anything. I am building my business. Every business was built with one step at the time. Not with failures, with experiences. That didn't work, so I'm trying this, right? The other thing is, you know, I'm trying to manifest my partner. No, you're not. You're manifesting him. It's just he's getting into line, or she's getting into line to arrive at your house tomorrow. You know what I know what it is? Like, I'm trying to manifest more money. No, you are manifesting it. Everything you're doing today is building towards that point in time for you to get what it is that you need to get. So I hope, oh my God, I always go so way over. You guys know at 10 o'clock here, my lights, they turn off. Get off the live, Petra. So anyway, let me just double check quickly. Let me see, stop drinking out of the bottle. Let me see. I'm just looking at your comments. Ooh, you've been busy. Why is it not showing me the comments? No, okay, so I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, Brian, Scott is great. Revising is amazing. Sets is, revising is great. We just did a challenge on revising. And sets is in the same family as revising. Yes, Kimberly, as you're saying, tell the story, but not be in or reliving the story. Yeah, but many times we can't. Oh, now it's coming. This is so interesting. But many times we cannot tell the story without experiencing the feelings again, due to not our foundation not being stable, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not going to turn the camera, because I'm trying to see Tessie's thing and sometimes it turns my camera. Oh, there we go. What is she? What are you saying? Gentleness. So it is full moon trying to ride the waves of the feminine. Yes. And so this is the thing. So Tessie is saying here, I'm working on the trust part, the letting go, interesting process as a perfectionist, and it requires a lot of gentleness. So with this full moon trying to ride the wave of the feminine, okay? First of all, you're not trying, you're riding the full moon of the feminine, right? Second of all, you don't need the full moon to let go. You don't need nothing to release, right? If you want it because it makes you feel better, that's great, okay? So you have everything that you already need. You are everything. You are perfection. You can handle anything. You can do anything. You don't need a full moon. You don't need this community. You don't need nothing. But with that said, if that gives you a strength and a power, right? Not in a controlling way, but if it gives you a strength and a power, then use it to your fullest potential, okay? Oh, sorry guys, I'm just so weird. I can see this. It only wants to show me 4 comments. Pooh, Facebook. Manajalaput. I can swear in like 5 languages. Ooh, yeah, Kiga. See, Kijong or Qigong, right? It's amazing. I know. I miss that. They don't have it here. Yes, Nikki. That's the thing. We don't need to rely, like she says, on any external sources. And this is what I'm trying to teach people. And we all get stuck in it sometimes, right? Because it comes from childhood. Like my mom was super superstitious, right? Super superstitious. So in the first part of my life, oh my God, you should have seen the amount of times I had to open and lock the door. I had to like, if I walked under a ladder, then I had to walk around in circles. If I saw a black cat cross the street, I had to throw salt over my shoulder. Who has salt on the street, right? So then I had to spit 3 times over my shoulder. It was just this, like it was taking up my whole life, like literally, because there was always something. And it's so freeing to be free from that. And know that you are a fucking god, right? You are the daughter and son of a king, right? Okay, so my loves, I think we're at the end. I don't see anything. I'm going all the way. I think I'm all the way at the start now. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming on. It was wonderful as always. I can see, yeah, okay. I think they're coming in real. I can't see all the comments. I can just see 4 of them here on the computer. So, as everybody knows, so on Wednesday, you're gonna get introduced to a group of new moderators inside the group. Please give them a warm, beautiful welcome. They've been part of the community for a long time. I did put a ad up for anybody who wanted to come and join us. and we are full right now. And so if you are interested in being a moderator, maybe next time when we open up the doors, you can have a chance to join the team and help serve this community on a deeper level. If you're not a moderator, right, still come in and support your brothers and sisters. I do ask for you guys to, if you are new, please do an intro post. This is so weird. You know, we run ads to this group, and it's not, we don't, the ad shouldn't be shown to men, right? And it's all men who are actually inside here doing the intro post right now. So where are you girls at? I know you are out there because we are like growing rapidly. So please, you know, go in, do your post. That way we can see you and we can be there for you. We can follow up with you. We can hold you accountable, right? And it's not like if you don't want to put a picture, don't put a picture, just put a text, okay? Whatever works for you. What I write is always a guideline. It's not for you. It's not that everything has to be a certain way. We really do protect the energy of the group. So that's why we do look at who comes into the group, and we do kind of what you say, like follow you. We don't just let people into the group and then just let you go off on your own, right? We tag you into the welcome post. We keep an eye on you in the sense of trying to help you out, trying to guide you. But you know what? In the end of the day, this is your journey. It's your decision if you want to do this work or if you don't want to do this work. All I suggest for you to do is go to there's a topic tag. So if you're on your phone, it will be on top, I think on top or below all the images of the members. You will find like a little thing saying topic and guides and stuff like that. You go to the topics, you go find wins, testimonials, go in there and look what people have manifested. And really inside this group is not about techniques. It's not about anything sexy right now. It's about alignment, okay? Alignment doesn't really define a certain manifestation, but if you put the intent into wanting to manifest something and you work on your alignment, many times that thing will show up because you cut the resistance. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start feeling more powerful. You're going to start stepping into your power. You're going to start calling in all these things that means something to you, right? And you're going to have a family of these beautiful people inside this community, ready and willing and being there to support you. The only thing I ask for you to do is please do not coach anybody in here, okay? Be respectful of other people's journeys. The way you can help the best is if a person is having an issue with anything that they're dealing with, talk about your own experience. This worked for me when I was doing this. This was what was helpful. When we start telling people what they should or shouldn't do, it can get very defensive, especially if we are in a hard place in our lives, okay? So let's refrain for that. Let's just support. Let's hold space. Sometimes people just need to be seen. I see you. That's it. I hold space for you. Thank you for sharing. It was wonderful, because sharing can be a huge first step, okay? And so the other thing you're going to start seeing is there's going to be my, which just kind of correlates with the new people coming in now, but there is my, what is it called? Signature container, I Am Earth Academy is open. So you will see some posts from there. You can read the post and then it will let you know what to do if you want to talk to me. If not, I will see you next week. And let me see here. Next week we are going to go live. Okay, so I'm going to do a post, but these lives are going to start being on Tuesdays instead of Mondays, okay? So it's going to be moved, but I don't know if it's from next week or the week after. I don't remember. I have too many dates in my head, okay? So love you guys. Take care. Now go be as powerful as you know you are.